So, the people who want me to believe in their God are always prone to ask the same questions. And one of the most common questions is, of course, Pascal's wager. What if you're wrong? Well, what if I am wrong? What if I am wrong about what? That your God does not exist? I'm sorry, I'm not even interested in contemplating that question, for the very simple reason that I am certain that I am right about that particular question. Your God does not exist. Period. There's no debate necessary. I have already addressed whatever arguments I can bring up to support that position in other videos. Those arguments are good enough for me. And I know for a fact that your God does not exist. I know this beyond any reasonable doubt. So what would I need to debate this for? Now you might say, well, beyond any reasonable doubt may be good enough for you, but it is not absolute proof. No, it isn't. But why would beyond any reasonable doubt not be good enough for you? After all, many of you live in a country in which people are exterminated on the basis of beyond any reasonable doubt. So what are you harassing me for? You might go to your local jail and get somebody off death row, perhaps, if you are so concerned about this. But if you're not, then indulge me. So then, I am certain, beyond any reasonable doubt, that your God does not exist. Now, does that mean that I therefore reject any possibility that there might be something out there that is just about greater than myself? Well, first of all, of course there are things out there that are greater than myself. But are there any things out there that are greater than myself that are somehow supernatural? I do not think so, because I think there's just one reality, and that is all there is. And everything that is part of that reality is natural in my description. Supernatural is, as far as I'm concerned, a contradiction in terms. So then, what if I am wrong? What if there is something out there? Well, where does that leave you? What if I am wrong? If I am wrong, then you are in the same boat as myself. Still, if I am right, we're both in the same boat, as you so rightly point out in your Pascal's wager. But if I am wrong, that doesn't change the story at all. Not one little bit. Like I said, I am certain beyond any reasonable doubt that your God does not exist. So even if I am wrong, you are just as wrong as I am. Or do you think that whatever might be out there would be happy to say that you, even though you are wrong, at least happen to believe in something, and I do not? It is not that you believe in, so it's still not good enough. So whatever you harp on about with your Pascal's wager, you need to know that you are just as wrong as I would be. And therefore, the only distinguishing factor between you and me, if I was wrong, would be that you had spent your whole life on your knees worshipping a Muppet, and I have not.